It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the sales cardiologist, and we help you make more sales with less effort. And I'm so excited right now because we're going to be discussing how to recruit so you can build your seven-figure sales team. And a concern that folks have is if I go out and I spend time hiring someone, or I bring someone in on 100% commission and I pour all this energy, all this effort, all this time, all this knowledge, and I work with them, Shay, what happens if they don't work out? Did I miss a characteristic along the way? Or better yet, I bring them aboard, they become familiar with the team, they interact with my clients, only to find out a short while later they just weren't the right person. And so the two type of entrepreneurs out there, and maybe this is you, go ahead and jot this down in your notes. There's one type of entrepreneur that's thinking about how do I even recruit? How do I even bring someone aboard? What do I even look for? And then there's another entrepreneur, this might be you, that says, what are the characteristics? What should I be looking for? Because I'm already doing it, Shay. You don't have to convince me that I need to build a seven-figure sales team. Because I already know that hiring sales superstars is the single most important driver to building my seven-figure sales team. And I already believe, Shay, that anyone can become a sales millionaire. Shay, I already know that a sales millionaire, they earn $500,000 or more every single year just from commission sales. They're in the top 1% of the folks that exist on the planet. But I am curious, Shay, what are some of their habits? What should I be looking for? I'm ready to go recruit, but give me the top characteristics. And if that's you, this is the conversation you want to be in. And if you're looking to bring someone aboard for the very first time, you don't even like sales. In fact, when you think of sales, you think sales is a dirty word, like, because our culture has taught you that. In the United States of America, if you're in sales, because it's the last thing you could possibly do. Or when someone thinks of a salesperson, think of someone that's manipulative, a used car salesman, just trying to get over, arm twisting. That's not you and it's not me. See, there's this new paradigm shift that's going on. And there's a group of entrepreneurs. I'm part of them. I'm not leading the pack, but I'm pulling the pack. And we're out there and we know that selling is service. That selling equals service. That selling equals service. That selling equals what? Service. That's right. So we're going to go recruit the best talent that we know. We're going to bring them aboard. We're going to build our seven-figure sales team. We're going to earn $1 million or more in revenue for our company just from our team that works together. And you know what? It's going to all come from here. That's right. It's going to be a heart sale, not a hard sale. And if that's you, hey, welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here. Today's topic will be how to recruit. The top characteristics of sales superstars. What are they? I'm going to release those to you today so you have them, so you're aware of them. And it comes from all of my experience. And here's something that I believe, because there's something called habits. And we know that. We know that people form habits and habits form futures. People form habits and habits form futures. But here's what I want you to know. Jot this down in your notes. I'm putting it up there so you can see it. If you change your sales habits, you change your sales results. Someone jot that down in your notes right now. Don't miss that. Put that in your notes right this very moment. If you change your sales habits, guess what? You change your sales results. And I want you to know that the habits are important. So yes, we have to look at their habits, and that's one, but that's not one of the top characteristics. Shay, are these people born? Are they wired this way? Were you born this way? Were you wired? Hey, I'm just meeting you for the first time, dude. I just found this. I mean, this just popped up in social media. And here I am watching you now. No, I wasn't wired this way. And I don't believe that sales superstars, sales millionaires, the top percent, I don't believe they're made. I don't believe they're born. Although there are a few folks, maybe they are. Okay, maybe I should say there are a few folks that are that way. But most are made. And how do I know it? Because as a company, we make sales millionaires every single day. And you can do it as well. Jot this down in your notes. Selling is a learned skill. Yes, there's characteristics that we're going to talk about, but it is a learned skill. So when you change your habits, you change what you do, you build sales muscle. We're going to talk about that. then you find yourself in a place where you're able to serve more people faster, easier, with less effort, and people enjoy that. See, there's a problem that exists in the world. It's why you became an entrepreneur or a speaker or an author. Maybe you're a coach. Perhaps you're a network marketer. Maybe you're a thought leader. Or maybe you're just on the fence and you're thinking about it. I want to invite you to this conversation. I want to invite you to listen in. Look, this is episode number 3. Maybe you missed the last episode. And if you did, that's fine. There's 4 more to go. And you want to be part of this How to Recruit series. Hit the subscribe button. Like right now, hit the subscribe button so you can get the live notifications. And so you and we can stay in this conversation and we can go out there and we can impact this world. We can make a big difference. We can do that, but we've got to recruit. We cannot do it alone. Success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. So there are a couple of points that I just want to bring out. And I want to share with them the 3 musts. Now, these are points. These are very important. They come from my 12 years of being in the field, working in the grass, in the mud with the sales professionals, reading the books and studying the best of the best, the sales millionaires, attending the seminars, the webinars, the $25,000 courses. And I'm bringing it all back to you so I can just hand it over to you. And you don't have to go through this. I'm excited to be able to do this. I'm on a mission. I want to help 10 million sales professionals over the next 10 years make more sales with less effort. And you're going to be a part of that. And together, you and I and the team, we're going to change what's going on out there. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Let me go ahead quickly. Let me go ahead and share, if I can, the highlights so that you have them for your notes. So there is no doubt when you are. The first one, no, where's the clicker? Oh, I put the clicker over here. Got to learn to keep the clicker with me. The first one, oops. First one are achievers. S-C-H-I-E-V-E-R-S. Now, achievers are unique. They're sales professionals. I mean, think about the sales professionals. We're the ones that invented the game of mechanics in the first place. We like leaderboards. We like president's clubs. We like special incentives. We like things that show us. The primary motivation for those folks out there is we want more money, of course, but we also want the thrill of winning the big deal. And at the end of the day, the achievers that are down here, the achievers, what they really want is they want the recognition. And one of the characteristics you got to be aware of is they like the leaderboard, as we talked about. They like to be part of a small club that have gone out and produced the habits. They've been consistent. They kept going. And as a result, they achieved their objectives. And they, in many cases, exceeded them. So they like to be part of the club. See, these are achievers. They're very tangible things that represent achievers for sales professionals. And it's not about the money. Although I'm proud to say that sales is still the highest paid profession in the world. That's good. But it's not why achievers do what they do. Now, the exceptional folks, they're the ones that want to drive the cars. They're the ones that don't get flustered when it's the big deals. They're the ones that make it happen. Achievers. This is a must for your 7-figure sales team. How do you recruit? What's one characteristic? What's one of the must? Achievers. The second one, I'm going to give it to you if I can. Let me show it to you right now. Are the control freaks. Now, you know, the average vice president of sales, they're there about 18 months. And the reason it's not 24 or 36 months is that somewhere along the way, they get surprised because they miss a forecast, or they don't have enough time to backfill, or they lose a deal or 2 or 3. And that's why the very best salespeople, they're always obsessed over every presentation. They're going to practice. They're going to rehearse. They're going to be at Kinko's at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. They're going to be meticulous. They're going to be assembling and putting together their proposals. Good salespeople, great. The sales millionaires, they hate surprises. And the best way to reduce the chances of being surprised is you've got to be in the details. Write down control freaks. Now, I put that there because I wanted a shock value, and I want you to remember it. But they're into the details. You heard the devil's in the details? Control freaks, they're in the details. They're going to practice their script over and over again. They're going to list the 7 or 12 common objections that the prospect can have. They're the ones that prior to going in, their shoes have to be just perfect. They have to have the right shirt on. They have to feel good. They have the right meal in the morning. Now, are these habits? Oh, yeah, these are habits. But it's a different level habit. It's certainly unique, and it's different. So now you have the achievers. It's a must. They've got to achieve. They've got to be control freaks. They've got to be part of it. They're obsessed with it. But number 3, can you guess what number 3 is? It starts with an F. No, don't say that word. Don't say that word. Oh, you weren't going to say the word. Okay, good. I don't want to do that. They're very loyal. They're very loyal. And one of the benefits of them being loyal is they're loyal to their customers. They're loyal to solving problems. If things go wrong, they accept responsibility and they fix the situation. And this is part of, I would call it the creed that sales millionaires live by, the sales superstars. Now, they're very optimistic because they have to survive this emotional roller coaster of winning deals and losing deals. But at the end of the day, they have a healthy dose of being very optimistic, and they're loyal to the process. So F, write down fiercely loyal. E-R-C. Now, when you bring this combination together, and you have a mix as part of your 7-figure sales team, then I said hiring the right salesperson, it's the #1 driver for putting together a 7-figure sales team. So I want you to pay attention. I want you to listen. You have the achievers. Got it, Shay. Got to put a check mark by that. You have the control freaks. Got it. They're obsessed. They're going to be involved in everything. Shay, I'm glad you're sharing this. I'm glad you're here as well. And they're fiercely loyal. And at the end of the day, isn't that what you really want? I mean, look, I'm here today with you just to share with you how you can recruit. And one of the benefits of being able to do this is when you know what characteristics to look for, then you know where to find yourself. Now, I'm going to give you 8 right now. I'm going to give you 8. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick, so you've got to pay attention. Now, if you're just here, you're at revenuetalks.com. I want you to make sure that you get your free gift. Look right below. Make sure you get the free gift. Look, if there's a share button and you believe that this is you, you believe that you're an achiever, hit the share button and put I am an achiever. I am a champion. Just put I am a champion. Hashtag sales courage. I'll go back. I'll look. I'll send you some gifts. Look, what I know for sure is that when you follow the system and you hire the right folks, you will produce revenue with no labor. Jot that in your notes. Revenue with no labor. Put that in your notes. Revenue with no labor. And isn't that what you really want at the end of the day? But it's not easy. But it's possible. It's not easy, but it's very, very possible. You know, one of the players that I admire is none other than Derek Jeter. And Derek Jeter's lived this fairy tale type of story, if you would. One fact that folks don't talk about is here's a guy who had over 12,000 plate appearances. But Derek Jeter struck out over 1,800 times. That only puts him 13th on the all-time list. But he's widely considered, and I believe, one of the greatest baseball players of his generation. Much like Babe Ruth before him, he had to overcome his fears. And that's what great salespeople do. They do the same thing every day. They're consistent with what they're doing. I'm going to share with you the 8 characteristics they have that Derek Jeter have. But one of the characteristics that Derek Jeter have that I love is he kept on going. He kept on going. One of his favorite sayings, and he has a lot of them out there, and maybe you heard this one from Derek Jeter. But one of the things that he was famous for saying is, there may be people out there with more talent. And he believed that. I watched interview after interview. More talent than he had. But one of the things that Derek Jeter said this, but there is no excuse for someone outworking me. You may have more talent than me, but there's no excuse for being outworked. And I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. So if you have the right habits, you keep on going, you work as hard as you possibly can, you'll bring in the right sales team, you'll recruit the achiever, the control freaks, the folks that are fiercely loyal, and they're going to have these 8 characteristics that we're going to go through as quickly as possibly as we can, because I want to make sure that you have it. It's my gift to you. So here, let's take action right now, and let's go ahead and let me share, if I can, the 8 characteristics that you can use right now as you identify them. Okay, let me get my pen. I'm gonna go real fast. Shall I use let's use a purple. Let's do something different. Let's use a purple. Number 1, their passion. There's a passion for what they're selling. There's a passion for them helping people. There's a passion for providing service. And more importantly, this passion is contagious with everyone else on the team. And that's a characteristic. Even if they're not number 1, they're passionate about everything they do every single day. I love what Martin Seika says. He says, passion never sleeps. I was with Vicki Kirkmay. She may be watching right now. And she has a brand right now that's, I love it. It says passion without walls. There are no walls. Characteristics, they're obsessive. These folks, these sales millionaires, they're obsessive about their time. They're obsessive about their contacts. They're obsessive about their phone calls. They're obsessive about their training. They're obsessive about reading the latest books. They're obsessive about being in mastermind groups. They are obsessive about what? Reaching success, being the best they can possibly be. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean they're better than everyone else. That's not what it means. It just means that they're the best that they could possibly be. And they wake up every single day to do the best they can to get there. Okay. But they have some challenges. They have this passion. They're obsessive. Got it, Shay. But do they ever have any challenges, Shay? Yes. Write down in your notes. Please put this in your notes. Perseverance. They keep on going no matter what. No one said it was going to be easy. That's not what they said. But one of the things that they said is this. You have to be able to take the high highs with the low lows. Some folks are going to say yes. They're going to make promises. The money's going to be wired. The money's coming in the bank, coming in the mail. They're going to give you their credit card. They're going to sign the contract. And through all of this, you find out there's one obstacle after another obstacle after another obstacle after another obstacle. But just like being a marathon runner, and I'm proud to say I'm a marathon runner. I'll be running my 5th marathon October 30th, and I'm excited about it. But one of the things we know about being a marathon runner, forget that it's 26.2 miles. Forget we'll be averaging 35 to 55 to 70 miles, whatever it is, a week training. But one thing we know, and let's keep going, and I love my figure here. See, this is you here. You've got to keep on going. You got to put one foot in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot. You've got to keep on going no matter what. You've got to persevere. But I only have so much time, so I got to get to number 4. Number 4. They're self-motivated. No need to micromanage this group. They just go make it happen no matter what. You don't have to jumpstart them and get them going. You have to tell them, make your phone calls, ask for referrals, be a team player. Come on, please, 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 please. No, not the sales millionaires, not the folks you're trying to recruit, not the sales superstars, not the folks that earn over $500,000. They get up in the morning ready to go. They go to bed being prepared to wake up getting prepared. Now, this could be you, by the way. I mean, you're not alone. Some of you, that's what you're looking to do. Some of you, you're like, okay, Shay, I'm ready. I'm ready to take action. Give me the other 4, Shay. I'm just so ready for the other 4. Don't worry, I'm going to give you the other 4 in just a moment. But I want you to have one takeaway action right now. Be consistent. Have a positive attitude and be enthusiastic. You don't mean you have to jump around. I love what Dale Carnegie say, act enthusiastic and you'll be enthusiastic. Act enthusiastic and you'll be enthusiastic. Am I enthusiastic? You bet I am. I love that. Dale Carnegie. I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was 1991. I just finished undergrad at Morgan State University. I was working at Citibank, and they sent me to a class called Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I think it was 12 weeks long, and I remember that one jingle. Act enthusiastic and you be enthusiastic. Act enthusiastic and you be enthusiastic. Am I enthusiastic? You bet I am. Self-motivated, baby. Self-motivated. Okay, the next one I want to share, number 5, and you hear me say this a lot lately, I really mean this, is humble. They're willing to serve. They're confident, rest assured. They're self-assured, oh, no doubt. They believe in themselves beyond a doubt. Their ego doesn't get in the way of them serving. That's the key. Put that in your notes. Their ego, put a check mark by this one. Their ego doesn't get in the way of them serving other folks. And that could be you now. See, you have to recruit sales superstars. You want to earn $1 million from your team with no labor. And it's possible if you stay in this conversation. If you hang in there with me a little longer, it'll happen. Let's give you another one. Pursue knowledge. If the question is asked, when do you stop learning? The obvious answer is you never stop learning. You never stop learning. So they're always pursuing. They're always going after the next step. They want to learn technology. They're not afraid of technology. They're not afraid of automation. They're doing anything they have to do in order to be able to stay in the conversation. And that's you now. So you can do that. Results driven. One of the characteristics of sales superstars, and when you're recruiting them, you have to know this, they're results driven. See, in our business, in our industry, at the end of the day, the results are what makes the sales millionaires stand out from the crowd. They're not only passionate about their goals, they're not only obsessed about their goals, they not only go after their goals, but they get the results. That means they achieve their goals. I like the saying, you either have results or you have reasons. You have results or you have reasons, but you can't have both. And you want someone that is results driven. It's what they go after. And number 8, I should put this over here. Why didn't they put the check mark here? That's the check mark. That's the bonus one, by the way, number 8. It's my favorite. Look, if you're hanging out today and you want to stay in this conversation over and beyond, just look below. Be part of this very private, this very exclusive group. Let's work together. Let's build your 7-figure sales team. Let's take your business to another level. You're phenomenal. You're great. You're amazing. And you deserve to have your own 7-figure sales team. And I believe that. And I'm on a mission. I'm going to help 10 million sales professionals over the next 10 years really make more sales with less effort, but more importantly, build their 7-figure sales team. Okay. Last one. Is it okay if I write this down? Yes, go ahead. Don't worry about showing the slides yet. Let's just do this. At the end of the day, number 8 is they're likable. Authentic is what I would call them. They have a true sense for connecting with others. They're successful sellers, but the sales millionaire is a person who can talk and build rapport with anyone, be warm, be personable, and know that wherever they go, that they're going to find someone that believes in them. These are distinctions that they hold. So when you're ready to recruit and go out and get your next sales superstar, keep in mind that they have the ability to build a relationship. They don't just hunt. They don't just farm. At the end of the day, they build relationships. You see, that's the characteristic of a sales millionaire. That's the characteristic of a superstar. That's the characteristic of the person who's going to keep on going no matter what. Those are the habits. And as you watch this as an entrepreneur, if that's you out there, you're like, Shay, here are 8 characteristics that could fit anyone, anywhere, any place. I'm not talking about anyone. I'm not talking about any place. I'm talking about sales millionaires. Talk about entrepreneurs. Talk about the person whose income is tied to commission sales. That's what this is about. How do you recruit them? You first got to understand the top characteristics. Then you got to understand their musts. They're achievers. They're control freaks. They're fiercely loyal. You have to know this as you're building your team. And with all the greatness you have, see, you can do this. You can do this. If others have done it, so can you, my friend. So can you. I'm looking forward to connecting with you. Hope you grabbed your free gift. Hope you text the word revenue a little earlier. Hope you got all the gifts that are due to you. Let's go ahead and share the takeaways if we can, because the takeaways are important. Successful salespeople recognize that price is a factor in every sale. But, and I want you to see the but, I want you to see the transitional but, it is seldom the primary reason someone chooses a particular product, a service, or a supplier. Jot that down in your notes. See, the characteristic is they know that the price is important, and they're not going to avoid that. But they also know that you're not always looking for the lowest price possible. You're looking for value. And that's the big why. See, the big why is what got you started. Simon Sinek, he got it right. He had the book Start With Why. Understand your why. Understand what gets you motivated, what gets you going. But I've got to give you the view through a sales lens. Because I see everything through the sales lens. So while you have your why, which was so important, and that got you started, that got you up the ground, what gets you to your goals is value. You've got to add value. And that's what the sales millionaire understood. Look, you're an incredible human being. You're so amazing. You've overcome a lot of obstacles. You've survived your worst days, and yet you're here. And the fact that you're here, that you woke up this morning, that tells me you have an opportunity to get even better. And I believe you're going to build your 7-figure sales team. I believe you're going to achieve your goals. I believe that this is your moment. I believe this is your time. I believe this is the right message. And even if you don't believe that right now, and I want you to tell yourself right now that Shay Brown, he holds the belief for you. Because I'm going to continue to hold the belief for you. When you get up in the morning and you don't believe, say, I don't know if this is possible, just say, Shay Brown out there, he holds the belief for me. Because I'm going to hold the belief for you until you get there. With that being said, let me go ahead and close out and share 3 things that I love to share. Number 1, be humble. Don't let your ego get in the way. Be of service. Number 2, stay hungry. Learn new automation, new technology, new tools, new sales scripts. Continue to get better every single day. And number 3, always be hustling. Give your best effort. You don't have to work too hard. You don't have to be stressed out, but you've got to give your best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good gets better and your best becomes its best. I love that quote. It says so much. So with that being said, my name is Shay Brown, the sales cardiologist. Make it a great day, everyone. And we're going to make good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless, and I'll see you soon.